What up, my tank top tubers? We're back for some more drafting of the Baldur's Gate set here on Arena. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's see if I can finish off a draft before I gotta hit the gym. But for now, what do we got? Altar of Baal. A solid card. I don't know if it's first pick worthy here, but it's definitely a decent card. Other strong cards, I like Red Dragon quite a bit. Warcaller's great. Rabble Rouser's good. The Underseller Myconid's really solid for green. Three good red cards here. Kind of sucks if we ended up taking one of those just for some random signaling purposes. One good green card, one decent black card. I mean, we could take the Altar of Baal. I think that's probably alright. It's not an insane bomb or anything, but you can get some really good value with this card. And there are some good self-mill strategies in the format. So let's give it a first pick. Maybe see if we can go along those lines. But I think for the first couple of picks, we'll probably just take the best card out of every pack. As we get past pick 2, Dragonfire versus OG. This is the safer play as it's individually colored, but I think OG is just a better card overall. Awkwardly, we are passing a bunch of good blue and white cards if we're doing this, but I think we just take the strongest card here, and yeah, OG is really, really solid. Not much to say about that. Okay, and a fantastic follow-up here in the form of Priest of Ancient Lore. That's probably the best card in this pack. Goblin's good, Muralist is quite good as well. Singer's fine. But yeah, especially after taking the OG, it makes sense to take the Priest of Ancient Lore. If this is not the best card in the pack, it's really, really close. I think I like it more than Goblin for sure. Maybe Muralists is like slightly better. But after taking OG, you can't really pass the Priest there. Okay, we move into pick 4. Just taking a random 2-drop's not bad. Unicorn can be fine as well in blue-white. You do have some random life gain synergies, of course. Priest we already took. OG works with it as well. Is that the best card in this pack? No. Best card's probably Grave Choice. I don't mind taking like the Dragonborn Looter or the Water Weird if we want to take a blue card here. But Unicorn's okay. I mean, maybe for curve purposes, I'm supposed to just take the Dust Guard. There's no like standout card that speaks to me in this pack anyways, though. I mean, I guess... yeah, I guess I'll just take the best card. We'll take the Grave Choice. I mean, I first picked the Altar of Baal, so who knows? Maybe there's a world where we still end up doing that. Owlbear Shepherd, I think, is the best card here. We have like a Gate to Sea Tower we could take. None of these blue or white cards are all that good. I guess Undersimplify's fine. Yeah, maybe we just take the Gate here to stay open over Undersimplify. I mean, I guess that doesn't keep us open. What am I talking about? Heck, if I really wanted to, I could take the Band Together. Removal spell. Okay, you know what? We'll just stay open. Maybe take the Band Together over the Shepherd. Removal over a good solid green creature. Kind of a wishy-washy set of picks I've made here, but I think that's okay. Let's just take the Unicorn now, as it does go along with those 2 white cards we already have, and I passed that one earlier, so... Looter is fine, right? 3 mana Looter. And then when this specializes, if you can specialize it, it gets some decent value. Yeah, okay. We'll take that over the 2-drop Looter. Maybe this Band Together was a troll pick. Maybe I should have just taken the land. Would feel a lot better had I taken that Dust Guard instead of taking the Grave Choice. But like I said, just taking the best card out of the first couple of picks, or a little bit even later, is fine, right? Like, we would rather read the signals than try to force something necessarily. This is pick 8. This is not a wheel. Blur is okay here. Librarians is okay here. I've actually had success with the Hypnotic Pattern as well, but I think the Librarians is slightly better. Alright, wield some nonsense. Goggles of Night, I guess, if we end up getting flyers. I don't see us wanting the orb here. And I can't imagine wanting this Githzerai. Jeez. Well, with the flicker effects, the Air Cult Elemental's better, but man, Young Blue Dragon has got to be the better card overall, right? That sucks that I have to pass both, or one of those, but I think that makes sense as we pick up a Blur on the wheel. Okay, yeah, looks like we might be leaning into the blue-white flicker strategy. Water Weird is a solid card. As far as 4-mana cards are concerned, that's not bad. Paladin or Invoker, I don't see us wanting that 2-drop. So the only thing I lost out on was that like 2-drop in trade for the Grave Choice, so not bad overall. As we move into pack number 2, we're just going to take the 2-drop here, the Borsky Tollkeeper. Already have plenty of 3+ drops. We really want to solidify our 2-drop position. And last time we wheeled the Blue Dragon anyways, so could end up wheeling this again if we're lucky. Keep the curve low. Pegasus Guardian's nice. Here's something on Watch is fine. Patriarch's Humiliation's great. This is definitely on theme. I wouldn't be surprised if Humiliation's a better card, but this is some really, really good value. Creature counts at 9 right now. Yeah, I think Humiliation's actually just too good as a removal spell. It hurts because Pegasus is so good as well. Like if this gets left unchecked, it's so hard to beat the value that you get from the free flyers, but removal is so clutch, especially removal that can just take away the abilities of things, you know? Flaming Fist Officer, another Blur, could continue, or consider splashing Krydle, I suppose, too. We'll take the Flaming Fist. Again, another fine card with flicker effects. We already have a Blur, and the other ones have wheeled anyways. What's best card here? Lenorm. I guess I'll take the Monk of the Open Hand. I mean, we have OG, which wants you to cast 2 spells, but OG is good by itself, whereas this does require a bit of work. But that should be alright. Alright, good pack number, pick 5 here. Minimus Containment, another Priest, Soldiers of the Watch, Unicorn. I'm gonna go with another Priest, even though we really want more 2-drops, and Soldiers of the Watch is fantastic, but 2 Priest is too good. You know what? We're gonna take it. Let's have some fun. What are the correct picks here? Maybe one of these blue or white cards, but this is the fun card, right? We have a bunch of good creatures that this combos with already. I'm willing to play this just for the YOLOs. As we get a nice rally maneuver combat trick here over a second Flaming Fist, I think. Wow, 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 wow. Fantastic. Soldiers of the Watch and Unicorn 8th pick is nice. This is a really good 2-drop. Unicorn's good, but I don't think this is necessarily the Unicorn deck, so I'm going to take the Soldiers. Don't see us wanting to run any of these. Maybe a second Paladin. Most likely I'm just supposed to take this Pit Trap as a bad removal spell if I need a bad removal spell. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if it was cast, exiled, then return all the other permanents exiled with Mirror of Life trapping to the battlefield under owner's control. So you get the trigger, you get the enters the battlefield trigger, and then the creature gets exiled. So with cards like Priest of Ancient Lore, you can assemble a lot of value this way. Ooh, and here's something on Watch coming back around is nice too. A little bit of cheap removal. Looks like this Goggles of Night's probably really bad in our deck. We don't have any unblockables and only, what, 1 flyer? Yeah, so probably not going to run the Goggles. Another Blur, maybe. That was not a bad pack, too. Went better than I thought it would after the initial couple of picks. Am I ever playing this? No. It's that 2-drop that I wanted, but it's not the 2-drop we wanted. Oh, another unicorn. Okay. Shocking Grasp is also fine. And pack number 3, another Altar of Bale. We opened 2 Altars of Bale. Womp womp. I think this time I'm going to first pick the Air Cult Elemental. Mainly because we've taken that Mirror of Life trapping. The other Air Cult Elemental wheeled from pack 1, but I don't think we want to first pick the Portable Hole or the Seek New Knowledge. I think we'd rather just get the Elemental right now. So let's do that. Myrim, huh? Oh, man. Well, can't play that. What do we have? We have a Steadfast Paladin, Icewind Stalwart, another Young Blue Dragon. The Flicker's really good here. How many creatures of ours are warriors? None, so we can hit every single creature in our deck with this. But I'm probably supposed to take either the Paladin or the Young Dragon. The Dragon's a better card overall, but I really need those 2-drops. And it's another way to gain life for our unicorn, so I think that's right. Wow. If I could just take this entire pack and end the draft, we would do so, because all of these cards are super high quality for us. Sea Tower Imprisonment's probably our #1 choice, but then Serpent's great, Priest obviously good, another Gate would be fine. And then, like, Dragon, another Paladin. Wow, 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 wow. This card's just too good, though. 4-mana removal spell that also makes another creature. Way too good. Minimus Containment. Do we run that too? And what are we cutting if we do play that? I guess the Monk of the Open Hand is probably the #1 cut right now. I'm not thrilled with this removal spell, but it can deal with some of the threats our other removal spells can't, so probably makes sense. 3rd Celestial Unicorn. Alright, let's double check. We have 1 way, 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways, 5 ways to gain life here. I imagine now just taking the Steadfast is better than taking Celestial. There's a Stalwart, okay. Another Hear Something on Watch is also decent. So easiest cuts here are going to be like the Water Weird, the Shocking Grasp, maybe Librarians. Creature count still 15. It's nice to have some of the cheap tricks like the Shocking Grasp for the OG purposes, but it's not like we need to cast 2 spells in a turn. It's just the upside's there if we do. I mean, maybe Rally Maneuver is not good enough either. But it is nice with Unicorn. Well, that's probably worth keeping. Let's pick 7, so a couple more packs we could still see. Alright, that's a free roll. Nice. We already have 23 playables, so we don't need to take any more spells, but getting a Gate is actually as good of a card as we could have hoped for. Pick number 8 there. It'll make the deck, and it doesn't mean we have to cut anything to fit it in, you know? So what did I end up with? 1 1-drop, 1, 2, 3 2-drops. Looter's pretty good here as well. I might consider running the Looter. Not running that. Is Looter better than maybe the second Hear Something? Our removal is... What's our removal right now? We have an Imprisonment, Containment, Hear Somethings, and Humiliation. Some more playables. Again, like I said, I kind of like this Hypnotic Pattern card. It's a surprisingly good combat trick because of the Perpetual ability. So you can, like, turn something off for a turn in combat to make some good blocks, and then turn off another one of their creatures permanently. I'm excited to try out this Mirror of Life Trapping. I know overall it's not a great card, but if you can start going off with it, it's definitely fun. We'll just run it like this, I think, right? Oh, I needed to make one cut. Maybe the looter is actually fine after all to cut. Or maybe blur is not necessary when we have the Mirror of Life Trapping already. What is blur good with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of 6, kind of 7. Cycles for 3. Do we need any more creatures or instants or sorceries? We can probably get away without running the blur. This is gonna be like 9, 9, 8, or 10, 7. Looks like 10, 7's probably doable here. We have so much more white than blue, yeah. Think that makes sense. And then off to game number 1. Let's give this baby a try. Round 1 on the play. Would this be good with 1 blue source? Yeah, it'd probably be keepable with 1 blue source. It wouldn't be good though, so happy to go down to 6, and that is a much better looking 6, wow. Because we're on the play with a good 2-3-3 curve, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the here's something on watch. And since we have the looter, even if I start drawing a bunch of lands, it's not gonna be that bad. Alright, well now they know I have nothing but creatures and lands in my hand until we drew that other here's something. Well, the way I see it, they're already gonna be able to play their creature next turn, and I don't really care if it blocks. Exactly. Alright, and let's lead with Val instead of the looter. Just get the loot back online. Sure. Guess they couldn't hit the Val with that, obviously. Do we want to just get looting? Only blue and white available. Let's play out the priest and see what we draw and then decide from there. If I draw a land, I'll go ahead and loot. Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's not attack. Since they have Gut and Black Dragon, it feels like looting away the mirror is going to be the right play here. They keep ripping lands. It's too bad. Okay, let's loot. Discard planes. Want to do the blue version, or do we want to do the white version? Could get 2/1/1 counters on the priest and attack with it, I guess. If we do the white version. Seems okay. They're probably going to have to leave their Prowler back on defense now. Oh, what do I know? Wow, okay. So they're going to go for draw 3, make a treasure. It's a bit of a surprise, honestly. So Black Dragon, Gut, a bunch of unknowns. We can probably get them with the hear something on watch here. I doubt they're going to want to use this their treasure this turn, yeah. What they're going to want to do is save their land for... Save their treasure, rather, for Black Dragon next turn. Are they chumping? Okay. And then when they try to give -3/-3 to my Val, I can hear something on watch to keep it alive. Yep. And that was the perfect top deck. If I attack with the Paladin, they just immediately block it with the spawn. So, we'll put them to the test. Do they want to take 8, go to 1, or do they want to chump and go to 5? Either way, we're pretty happy with it. So even if they play Gut here and fight the Soldier of the Watch, they're still just left dead on board. Yep, GG's. Oh, right, they can fight with their dragon. Aha. Well, why don't we just top deck another removal spell? I think that works too. Of course, yeah, of course. They can fight with their dragon, duh. Yay, we did it. We won the first game. We're so skilled. Can we win? Can we keep winning? Blue, white, value, go! On to game 2. And is okay. Need to find some of our Priest of Ancient Lores with the mirror here. Ooh, but we did find a nice little 2-drop for a good curve out. Put it on red-white Liara. Three Mountains and Gut. Well, I guess we'll hit the Gut. Because they have 3 other lands and they're all the same type, it doesn't really make sense to hit one of their lands because they could just play it out immediately. Sure. I mean, I guess this is not getting much better. Yeah, let's just do that now. Is it time? Is it time to play the Mirror of Life Trapping out? What is their nefarious plan? Make 3 1/1s, so they're gonna put all 3 on the unicorn, would be my guess. Yep. Yeah. Annoying, but... Oh? Oh, interesting. Wow, that's much better for me. Okay. I will accept that offer. Sure. You know what? Now I think I'm going to go ahead and play out the mirror. I know they have gut in their hand, which is a little bit awkward, but let's go for the fun play. Another land, huh? So let's see. The gut is really bad for me, I guess. So what I can do here is I can play the Icewind Stalwart. And that's going to get exiled onto the mirror, and then if they play their gut, my Stalwart comes back and flickers the unicorn before they can kill it. Easy, got him. The I guess I guess we do this. Attack. That's really good for us. Nice, okay. Well, now I can go ahead and play out my looter. Give them their gut, because they don't have a good target for it this turn. Like, if they want to trade gut for the Stalwart, I'm okay with that. Sure. What is going on? Funny game. Alright, that's a fine draw. Get our looter back. Now the best draw is Priest, right? Or something like that. Alright, so that gets eaten. We get back our Fist Officer. What a funny game. This Mirror of Life trapping is so bad, but it's so funny. If it only affected you, it would be like somewhat decent, but the fact that it also hits your opponent, when there are so many creatures in this format in all colors that have some kind of enter the battlefield ability, just makes it such a troll. Let's keep looting here. That's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and imprison the Rabble Rouser. Smack in for 2. Alright, so that gets exiled. They get their Hippogriff back. We can just containment the Hippogriff. Looter's been doing work here. Don't really mind if they get back their War Caller. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Now remember, if they do have a creature, it's just immediately going to go under the mirror, though. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Mirror is so bad, but it's so funny. We play to have fun, though. Sometimes you play to win, sometimes you play to have fun. This is one of those times where we're playing to have a good time. On to game 3. Ooh, here we go. That's a really good mirror hand. In fact, because I'm on the draw, I'm not even going to play out the unicorn on turn 1. I'm going to hold it as a creature to trigger our Mirror of Life trapping value. We're probably still going to play the Toll Keeper out on 2. But we might hold the Priest even, assuming we find some lands, for after Mirror to go for the value. Because they also have a unicorn. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to hold this. Green, white. What you got? Nothing but creatures and lands. Wow. That's terrifying. Doesn't really matter which one of these I hit, I guess. I suppose I take their... or make their priest tapped, because that's the one they're most likely to want to trade with. Deal. That Mirror of Life trapping when they have a priest and they have a Rasad is really gross. Fortunately for us, it looks like they're bricking here. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to play it out. In fact, let's go priest and try to find a plains and play out the unicorn. Wow, did they brick again? Alright, they're just getting very unlucky. So now we go Stalwart, flicker the priest. Hope to draw plains and play the unicorn if we do. Good. Alright. And that might have just ended the game there. Now, even if they hit a third land, it's probably too late. Dude, this mirror is so bad. Oh, do I just win now that they did that instead? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is lethal. Yeah. Okay. Well, not much of a fun game there, but I will say Mirror of Life trapping would have been awful versus that opponent. They had... wouldn't have done much with their Rasad, but they had a priest of their own. They had 2 of those druids. Like, had they made their land drops, there was certainly no way in the world I could play it out. Fun, fun, fun. Game 4 on the play. We have the curve available if we can find another land. Turn 2 Paladin, turn 3 Unicorn. Attack, gain 2, buff up the Unicorn. Would be nice. Let's do it. Oh, come on, 1 land. Just give me a land next turn, please. But not the gate. Oh. Sure. That is a very aggressive use of cast down. We still get to go priest and pump up our unicorn next turn. No land drop though. vampire spawn. Do I want to let them use their unicorn on this? I guess that's fine. Sure. Pretty obvious they had that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a little bit aggressive here. OG with unicorn would be pretty good. Not playing out. Yeah, they must have had a removal spell if they're not playing out the unicorn. Well, wait. So why didn't they play out their flyer then instead is my question. Kind of strange. Oh, there's that mirror again. Ay. Sure. Flicker their priest, draw another card, gain another life. God, they have another humiliation? Wow, what a draw. Okay, that's pretty impressive. I'm gonna go ahead and trade for the Prowler then. Let them draw an extra card. We're gonna play out our Paladin next turn, which, assuming they don't draw a removal spell, blocks all of those things. Sure. I don't even think it's bad for them to attack with everything. Yeah. They end up trading a 2-3 for 4 damage and a 1-1, so not too shabby from their perspective, I would think. Okay. Let's contain and pass. I was thinking about saving the containment because now I let them attack once with the Hippogriff and a different flyer. But that's a good draw. That's a very good draw. Alright, I mean, we can actually start attacking with our devoted... Whoa. Oh, I see. They get in for 2 damage. Right. Good play. That's another fantastic draw step. Yeah, let's smack for 4. And I think I'm just going to play this out without getting the scry value. Just a 3-3 flyer on this board is really, really good. Nice, good draw there. Alright, let's smack in. No blocks. Yeah, I think I like going for the lifelink here. They'll push in 2 extra damage and gain 4 life. And I also missed lethal because I wasn't counting. That's good. Looks like it might not have mattered anyways, but... who needs to do math? Not me. So, clearly I should have gone for the double combat trick once they decided not to block. But you could tell they were flooding out pretty miserably, so... Kind of a couple of non-games, both in our favor. Not how we wanted to win it. Yeah, our opponent got stuck on 2 in their green-white deck, and then our opponent there got super flooded with their black-white deck. Notably, every single time we've had Mirror of Life trapping, it has been miserable. It's actually crazy seeing these games play out, just how many creatures have random enter the battlefield abilities, like... Versus the green-white player, they had 2 druids, they had a priest. Versus that black-white player, they had 2 vampire spawns, the Pegasus, like... completely miserable card. Alright, I'll stop griping about it. It's in our deck for fun. Needed a blue source here, and we could probably keep this. I think on the draw, we're supposed to ship it, though. I don't know. Unicorn into OG, potentially, if we high roll. But we can do better than that. Hear me out. We're on the draw, and the third planes doesn't do anything except let us cast this. We'd rather try to... We'd rather try to find an island. Oh no. Don't say anything about it. Just let it be. It is what it is. Maybe versus green-red we can find some utility for it. Yeah, we'll be mana efficient. Keeper to get a little bit of info on their hand is kind of nice, but we could very well just lose to double giant beetle. Good draw, obviously. Let's take a peek at what's going on. They have a Lizelle. They also have a Null hunting party. This is bad. This is very bad. So they get to attack with both and then play out their Null, and that was unavoidable. That ain't gonna cut it. So we want to find a land here, I guess. I mean, I know I bought him to land, but we needed to find something different at that point. If I take 8, and then they get to play a 3-mana Null number 2. Plus an enthusiasm? Jeez, yeah, we're very dead. Very, very dead here. Block, chomp, chomp. I ain't gonna cut it. I'm just gonna have to pass here and hold up double here, something on watch, and still take infinite damage. Okay, so they don't have a Lenorm. These 1 toughness creatures are so miserable. I go down to 5. Maybe they just have a bunch of bricks in their hand, because we know they can't cast Lizelle. Okay. Well, they can get back Null Hunting Party and cast it if they realize. They didn't! Wow! They could have got back the Null Hunting Party and played it this turn, right? Let's get out our flyer this turn. We take 2, we go to 3. Ah, that does it. GG's. Good beats. Yeah, there wasn't much that we... Like, that giant fire beetle or whatever it's called just kind of single-handedly killed us. They got 2 double-team creatures, and we just had... Well, 1-for-1 removal turned into... Bad 1-for-1 for... Like, 0.5 for 1 removal, because they got 2 creatures out of the deal. Defeat. So game number 6, 4-1. On the play, hand is fantastic. Not the life linker, but double team on turn 2 on the play is really, really gross. Make sure we get that immediate value. Yeah, good curve out. Turn 2 soldier. Turn 3 attack, play the unicorn. Turn 4 we can land and double 2-drop, or we can seep Tower Imprisonment if they don't have much going on and push the aggro. No blocks. Rasad, boo. We're gonna need to draw our 1 humiliation for that. Aggressive. Interesting. I think... nah, we should probably trade here. I want the looter, but too much damage. Let's turn off the lifelinker. Get another Soldiers of the Watch online. Not loving our chances with that island draw, but... Alright. Sure. Oh, well, that creature has to block. That was a good draw, too. Yeah, we need to force the action this turn. So whatever the Iron Golem blocks, we give first strike and lifelink. Sorry, first strike. Then we give the other one lifelink. Let's go land Val here. 4 color is still slightly concerning, but we're not in a bad spot overall. Oh, does the red side of Rasad make 1/1s immediately? Oh, no, it's just when it dies. Okay, so that's not that bad. They are also attacking. Okay, I like racing. Racing probably in our favor. Wow, good draw too. Holy smokes, what a good draw. Yeah, I like smashing with everything here. They probably block to Val. I'm okay with that. Then we bounce the Rasad. They can replay it, but that eats up their turn. Now, obviously, they get to eat my flyer, but that's still super awkward for them. Oh no, the white side doesn't have the ability, or the new creature doesn't have the ability anymore. That's right. I'm a smart genius who didn't know he was a quote-unquote smart genius. All right, smack with all. They block the unicorn. They take 6. They go to 2. They're dead to any of our creatures next turn. That's not good enough. GG's. Nice, let's go, baby. Accidental Genius, that's gonna be my name for my band. Yeah. Cool. Cool story, bro. What's even cooler is that we're 5-1. Didn't think this deck was all that good, but, well, we've gotten a little bit lucky, haven't we? Never mind. A couple of games we've had non-games in our favor. Decent. Very decent curve out on the play. Turn 2 Tollkeeper, take a peek at their hand, maybe slow them down a bit. Turn 3 Officer. Turn 4, if we find a land, we can flicker the Tollkeeper, pump up our Officer, and take another peek. What you got? They have a bunch of uncastables. So I'm supposed to take the Flaming Fist here in case they draw planes. Lucky! Very lucky, huh? Oh, that's really bad, because we know they have a decent curve out now that they hit that land. They get to play Lulu here as a 2/3 flyer. And then they get to go Druid next turn. I would be very surprised if they wanted to block the Toll Keeper with their Lulu, but I'd be good with that. Drawing the Priest made this a little more interesting, but I think we do want to just play out our Stalwart and Flicker. Make the Officer a 3/3. If they don't have another land, we can take it. Nice, okay. So if they don't rip a land off the top... I mean, they can still hold up their Blessed Hippogriff trick, but... yeah, perfect. So I guess I can't attack while they have the Hippogriff, though. We can't let them just get free value. It's too bad. Because now they get to play out the Druid. Fetch a land and a plains, and then play the plains for the turn. And still hold up their trick. Kind of annoying. Gee, oh no! They they hit a 20, which means they... oh, but they drew a plains. I was gonna say, they hit a 20, which means they don't get to play the land from their hand. That would have been hilarious. I think we still just attack with everything here. They can give one of their creatures indestructible, but overall this is still a fine attack. Damn, that sucks they drew a plains. That's hilarious though. If they hadn't drawn a plains and they hit the natural 20, it was actually worse for them. Because they wouldn't have been able to hold up the trick, but they got a little bit fortunate there, drew the plains. Okay, so 2 of their creatures die. They're probably going to keep their Lulu, but it doesn't matter. This is not a bad deal for us. Three, 6, 7, 8 mana. They might just play the big old Naga. What is it, a 5/6 or something? Yeah. Sure. Oh. That was another great draw. Because presumably the 5/6 is going to go on the 4/4. And I doubt they're going to chump with Lulu, so... they have to decide what they want to try to play around here. Maybe they just don't block? Okay, they are going to block. Dang it. So we put them to 1. Thing has vigilance too, right? Yeah. Yeah, we still need to get a little bit lucky here. What are my blue sources? 14 cards in, we haven't seen one. These Here's Something on Watch weren't going to do anything versus Lulu anyways. Whoa! Did we just top deck the perfect? Oh, not Lulu versus Guardian Naga. I mean, I'm going for it. I don't think I have a choice here. Obviously, this could be a blowout if they have a removal spell for my paladin, and then they get to eat the priest. Yeah, it looks like they have band together. Not much I can do about that. I could just attack with the paladin, but I think that's throwing away percentages. We just have to hope they didn't have anything. I don't know where that prowler came from. That's a little bit strange. It's a good draw, surprisingly. We're probably dead here, but I think we did all we could. They always have to leave one creature back, at least. Or have a removal spell or another creature to play. Yeah. Don't see us winning this one now. Maybe there was a chance if we had drawn a blue source slightly earlier. But even the tap blue that turn wouldn't have mattered. So what if I just attack with the 4/4 that one turn? They still just band together, but I'm left with an extra 2 and 1. They probably can't attack with as many creatures. They go trade, block. No, I mean, I think we mainly played that right. Had to hope that they made a bad block on the turn that we attacked with all 3 and then went double pump, but good beats. That is not a keep on the play. Reactive, reactive, reactive. Much better. Okay. This is a meme, but we're doing it. We're keeping it. Obviously, should just be pitching the mirror, but I want to have a little bit of fun. Horde Robber. Could attack here for 2 life. The downside of that is that if they then remove my looter, they get a treasure, so I think we'll just leave this back. Alright, here we go. Mirror of Life Trapping. I am excited. Oh? I will give them the loot, or I will give them the life linker instead of the looter. Now we need to draw priests, and lots of priests. Unfortunate. Oh, they're gonna use both treasures to cast that. That is very surprising. What? I think I'm just gonna Minimus Containment this now instead. Huh. No! We're giving them Pilgrim's Eye value. Oh, Mirror. Why are you so bad? Alright. Well, have your free Pilgrim's Eye. Look, sometimes you just need a meme. To hell with correct plays and good builds. Okay. Well, can't realistically play out a creature. Alright, so they get their dragon back. Ambergris goes away. Take 3. Activate gate at end of turn. Needed to find a land there. Land for Air Cult Elemental is actually sick. Air Cult Elemental, bounce their dragon. Elemental goes underneath the mirror. Gets to do some stuff. Alright, you got me. Notably, even if the Mirror of Life trapping was the 4-4 paladin that we had bottomed, we weren't going to win that game anyways. So what did we learn? Or what did we further learn? That this card is just bad? Yeah, pretty much. Fun little deck. Wasn't that great. Did have some good synergies, but yeah, I mean, a couple of our wins were just free rolls from mana screwed or flooded out opponents. But thought that was good enough. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you're still enjoying some of this Baldur's Gate. Hopefully it's not too much longer until we get some stuff that I really, really enjoy playing here on Arena. But until we do, it'll be more Baldurs. So, Baldurs, hit that like and subscribe button. I will see you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace out.